Hi, I'm Annie Fitzsimmons. I'm your Washington REALTORS Legal Hotline Lawyer, and this is a scam alert video. Vacant house, listed. Buyer comes along, buys the house. Everybody's moving towards closing. Everybody's happy in this transaction. It's not often we have happy buyers and sellers in the videos that we're making, but in this case we have a happy buyer and seller. Until a scam artist runs an online ad advertising the seller's home for rent. And the scam artist ends up leasing seller's home to a tenant. Lease agreement is signed, money is paid from the tenant to the scam artist. And the scam artist gives access to seller's home to the tenant who moves in. Now, before you start saying, well, how could that happen? How did they get access to the home to give it? The answer is, I don't know, but this has happened. So, listing brokers and buyer brokers, if the subject matter of your transaction is a vacant home, somebody needs to be paying attention to it. Recommend to your client, buyer or seller, if either or both of them are in the neighborhood, in the area, recommend to them that they drive by the house often to check and make sure nobody's living there. Because the longer somebody is there, the harder it's going to be to get them out. Listing broker and buyer broker, if neither the buyer nor the seller are in the area, then this is not your job. This is not part of the duty of a broker. But when you're in the area, make a point of going by the house. Check on the house as often as you can to make sure nobody's living in seller's vacant home that buyer intends to purchase and occupy. Because your client, whether it's the buyer or the seller, their plans will be thwarted if somebody moves into that home believing they have a right to be there. They aren't necessarily a tenant under the Landlord-Tenant Act, but the parties are still going to have a terrible time with lots of time and expense consumed getting that person out of the house. Visit the legal hotline at warealtor.org and send me a question. Thank you for being a Washington REALTORS member.